Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Sorry about that. Dang it. So I've been, oh, I was saying, I just wanted to come on to see how you guys were doing, what you were doing. I made fettuccine Alfredo for dinner. Wanted to know what you had for dinner, what you did today. Asked Florida when she's going again, and you guys didn't hear any of that. I got my pantry cleaned out, thank goodness. So that's done. So tomorrow I'm just going to work on my painting. And then Friday, I think I'll try to edit my videos so I can get some up next week. You had hot dogs? Ooh, tacos. Oh, man, I love it all. When are you going live again, Floor? I just made an Alfredo sauce. And then I put broccoli. You have no idea. Floor has no idea. Sandy, you need to get your channel up and running if you hear me. All right, she's probably in bed. But if you hear this replay, get your channel up. Hi, Pussycat. I've been working a job 2 years. They wouldn't get me help, so I found another job now. They have it posted for 5 to 6 more an hour. My last day is Friday. Well, good for you. I'm glad you got a different job, and I hope they treat you better. So everyone, you doing okay? I like Valerie. Go. Hi, cat. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. Do you guys like Criminal Minds? What's the latest and greatest? What have you guys been watching? Anything exciting? Oh, you've been watching hockey? I like him. The things that they're saying, isn't it crazy? But it never made sense. That magic bullet never made sense. No way could that one bullet do all that. No way. The moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. I used to love. Yeah, me neither. I used to love listening to Dionne Warwick. Do you guys remember Dionne Warwick? I wonder if we will know whoever did it, you know? I thought that was a pretty interesting show the other day that Benny had on. Whitney's aunt. That's right. If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry each time we meet. Did her mother die? Whitney's, or is she still alive? Do you know? Remember that show that her was her brother or her sister when her daughter was still alive? I know, 80,000 80,000 files. She just died a month ago? Did she really? Wow. The sister-in-law's mean. Oh. Wasn't that bizarre how she died just like her mom almost in the tub? Wasn't that weird for both of them? I think a mosquito just bit me. Man, my leg's itching like crazy. Ooh, I have to slap it. Yeah, money hungry. Whitney was so pretty. Such a shame. Such a shame. I saw her ex at Disneyland, Bobby Brown. He was with his new wife or live-in, whatever she is. And they had their baby. The baby was still little. I mean, tiny, because it was still in a stroller. Just kept looking at him thinking, doggone. Because I just wonder if she would have went down the road of what she went down had she not been married to him, you know? Yeah, he does. He has a lot of kids. She had such a good voice, too. Hulu has another movie, too, The Stepmother from Hell. And what was the other one? I still want to see Last Breath. Remember when he spoke at her funeral? That was a good movie. Bodyguard, wasn't it? You know what movie I love is Perfect Storm. It's such a sad movie, though. I like Diane Lane, too. And I loved her and Mark Wahlberg in The Perfect Storm. Yeah, really good cast. Are you guys working on anything craft-wise or any other wise? You know what I liked Whitney Houston in too was when she played with Brandy in Cinderella. Impossible. Things are happening every day. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. That was a good one. You have to take your kid tomorrow to have her stitches removed. Did she get fixed? Or he? Oh, it's a her. Oh, yeah, it was awful to see her on those like that. It was just awful. And you could see her starting to go downhill, you know, especially when she was really in the throes of it. And then her daughter, yep. You know, they were saying that her daughter's boyfriend, can't remember the name, but the one that she was, I think they were living together. But they were, I mean, rumor was that he might have had something to do with the daughter's death. I just don't know, though. He seemed to really love her. But it was so sad. That's just like Debbie Reynolds. When Debbie Reynolds died, or when Debbie Reynolds' daughter died, Debbie Reynolds died the very next day. Wasn't that weird? He was on Dr. Phil. What'd he say? Did he talk about how they were accusing him of being in on something? I mean, I don't know why he would be, because he isn't going to get anything. I think I want to make. Well, you know, I'm going to make tomorrow for dinner. I'm going to make chicken marsala, but I don't have any mashed potatoes, and I don't want to go to the store. I'll just probably make a little bit of spaghetti and put it with spaghetti. I mean, spaghetti noodles. But I really feel making salsa. Well, what I really feel like making is ceviche, shrimp ceviche. Yes, he was on drugs. They wanted him in rehab. Yeah. I wonder if he's still alive. I don't know. I don't know if he is or not. But you know what makes me sick is here, Bobby Brown. I mean, I really think, well, who knows? But I think I had a fighting chance had she not gotten together with him, Whitney. But then here she got all strung out. And then here he is seeming to be clean. Well, I don't know what he is now. But I mean, for a time there, he seemed to be clean. He OD'd, Valerie? The boyfriend OD'd? Did he die? Wow. Wow. I think they get too much too fast. Yep, I do too. So he did die, huh? Wow. The whole thing is just tragic, you know? Because do you guys color? I can't remember. Who colors in this group? I know Tonda used to color. Yeah, it is sad. Very sad. Very sad. Her life could have been so different. It's late for you guys, isn't it? Because it's 9:30 here. So it's 12:30 where Flora is. You can't paint a line. You mean you don't color? What are you working on, Floor? Anything? I bought, did I tell you guys I bought a Native American coloring book? It's pretty. Pages are pretty. It's 12:30 for you too, huh, Elle? I wonder if Shannon's sleeping. Yes, Val. It's nice. Where's Shannon? Shannon. You don't go to bed early? I don't either. What? I laid down last night at. What time did I lay down? After I hung up from you guys, I think I went to bed relatively soon after that. Yeah, it's really nice. It's a nice book. Has a lot of the Indian women with their headdresses on and the chiefs with their headdresses. Pretty. You don't get up early? What time do you get up, Val? I was up today at 5. I was going to stay up, but then I fell back to sleep. I fed the dogs, took them out, and then I slept until 8:30. I really wanted to stay up I wanted to stay up at 5, but I just thought, you know what, I'm too tired. So I laid back down. But I'm so glad I got that pre-done. Sometimes 11 or 12. Yeah, can you hear? I tried to get her over to the bed, but it didn't work. Her bed, her dog bed. But she lays with her head hanging over the chair. And I try to move her, like, okay, I'm trying to move her. A little old man, well, she's a woman, but a little old woman. And then she looks at me and just starts snoring again. And then you stay up until what, like 1? It would not be Dave with a dog snoring. Sounds like a man. I know it. Can you imagine people that listen that don't realize and they're thinking, man, she's laying in a guy snoring talk? Or a guy laying by her snoring? Yeah, I really feel like having salsa and chips, but I'm not going to make it. Not now. Do you guys ever make chicken marsala? Oh, I'm sure of it too, Val. No doubt about it. I think it's late for Shannon too, because I think she lives in Virginia. I think. So it would be 12:30 there too. You think we've heard things? Yeah, I think so too. How's Irene doing? Irene in the polka dot bikini. Your internet's been acting up all day. Are you having weird weather right now? Do you know how much they told me it would cost to have my sewing machine tuned up, Keep in mind, I've had this sewing for, well, let's see. I think I got it in 2006. It's almost 20 years old. Are you ready for this? $500. I go, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I said, I'm not asking them to do an overhaul because it's a computerized sewing machine, the ones that embroider and all that. I said, no way, no way. I would never pay that much to have a sewing machine. And I'm just talking about having it oiled and having it looked at, you know. Stupid. Yeah, it's ridiculous. No idea today. Yeah, maybe she's slipping. Yeah, but can you believe that? I thought I didn't hear her right at first. And I did. I go, you got to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Stupid. I can't remember. You work on your Cricut, right, Floor? Oh, I know. Everything's very expensive. Yeah, I know. I did buy a dozen, you guys. I had to because I'm making stuff that I need eggs. And I'm trying to eat a little healthy. I was going to make egg bites. So I got mushrooms because for the chicken marsala, so I'm going to keep a few of them out and put some in the eggs. I like the egg bites because they can last. I think they can last a week. So that'd be easy to have those. But you know what? I love bacon, and that's not real healthy. But I love bacon. I really do. But yeah, I really do love bacon. You know what I wanted to get? I wanted to get a ham steak. You know what a ham steak is? You know how they sell individual slices of ham? A ham steak with eggs sounds good, doesn't it? Oh, I know. Well, I love bacon. I really do. I eat dinner really early, can you tell? That's why I'm thinking about food. But I don't want to get up and make anything, you know? So I don't want to do that. Were you guys watching anything? Good. Flora was watching me. I like Criminal Minds. I really do, and I love Reed. He reminds me of my son Josh. He reminds me so much of Josh. And I told you. I did tell you guys he sold his house. The kids got accepted into the school they're going to go to. He went and flew to Indianapolis where this law firm is, got a job, everything's lined up, all his ducks are in a row, and now they've been flying back there to look for the house that they want. And they'll leave after the kids are out of school. Her too. I mean, some of their stories get really weird. Some of them really get bizarre. But it is a good series. Yeah, so I don't know anything. I really don't. I just got bored and I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna have to go on and see who's there. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. I made that coffee, you know that coffee that's going around, that viral, where you put I think it's 2 teaspoons of the real dark roast instant coffee, and a little bit of sugar and a little bit of water, and you beat it with, a whisk or whatever, and it makes it really, really frothy. And then you put that in your glass, and then you put ice, and then you put your whatever creamer you want on top. That was good. I made that. So you don't watch any kind of TV other than sports, El? The Dodgers came home from, I think they were in Japan playing games, and now they're back home. You watch soap operas? What soap operas do you watch? I used to watch The Bold and the Beautiful. Yeah, I used to watch that. What did I think of The Landing? It was okay. I mean, they're going to have to, readjust. It was okay. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, what did I expect? They were going to get out and swoon for a while. Poor people. I'm glad they're home. I'm glad they're safe. But if I'd want to be those women that stayed up there, I'd be afraid that we'd be stuck there again. You know what I mean? To be getting into where they were, and then now they're going to stay. How long are they going to stay up there? Oh, yeah. They're going to have a little bit of a time because everything is so heavy. Because they've been in, suspended in air for 9 months, is it? And, the muscles had to have atrophied to some extent. And even for the body to digest regular food again, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I wouldn't either, Val. There's no way. I would not get up there and say, okay, see ya. Slam the door and there. And then you think, I sure hope we don't stay up here for 9 months. I know. It's hard enough to, without being able to even walk or. But it was a very good landing. I mean, there were no hiccups. Thank goodness for that. is a long time. That's a very long time to be up there. God, I would have got bored after a while. And when they slept, I mean, what do they do? Just float around while they're sleeping? What is that like? You know? You know what? I never even did think about that. I'm going to have to look up. How do the astronauts sleep? Well, I hate takeoff and landings in a plane, period. Especially when you're going out of an airport where you have to almost kind of go straight up instead of, you know, how you'll go down the runway and it gradually goes up, 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 up. Well, there's some airports where you go down the runway, but then you start to go straight up instead of gradually going. And I'm always afraid that the wings are gonna, oh, I can't explain it, but you know how the wings go back and forth a little bit? No. What's going on with the Antarctica Research Lab? Hi, Margie Fliss, how are you? Yeah, I'm sure that they're told that all these different scenarios could happen. But what's going on in the research lab? What's here with you, Marge? Yes, I am, Margie. I'm doing okay. Hope you're doing well. What's new and exciting? You guys used to come into my live when I would color. I know Ton did. I know Hell did. Oh, Hell are you? I'm trying to think who else used to come in. Did you used to go in when I colored, Floor? I say a little for you. Oh, I don't know why I'm thinking of that now. I used to love the songs that she sang from Burt Bacharach, Dionne Warwick. Thanks, Floor. Floor, I don't know if you said or not. Have you working on anything lately? Just take time. I'll tell you what, I do not miss working at Hobby Lobby. I will tell you that right now. Not one iota. Nada. Zilch. Nope. Not one little bit. What I do miss is when I worked at the grocery store, I used to like the hustle and bustle of the holidays. Just the feel of it and the Christmas music and all that. When I go into the grocery stores during the holidays, I do miss that. That I do. working in a store, yep. It can be a pain in the behuda. Especially when you get a lot of rude people. And there are a lot of rude people, let me tell you. But I knew that I was getting ready to leave when they would would say something to me, not very nice or whatever, and want to come right back at them. That's when I knew, Daveda, you need to leave. You need to leave because you can't go back at the customer. But I got so sick of it towards the end. What it is people feel very entitled. And so a lot of times I would be by myself, because, well, all of us would be ourselves on our shifts pretty much and cutting fabric. Well, once in a while you'd get, a rush of people, especially during the holidays. And I would have people, can you tell me how much longer? And keep in mind, I used to have like piles of bolts of material that people wanted cut. And I used to get ticked off. And I'm the type, when I'm mad, I can't. If I don't say anything, it just shows even in my face. You can read my face like a book. So I thought, yep, I think it's time. I gotta go. Bye-bye. See you later. Can't work anymore. I really, it is hard working with the public because you always have to be on. You know what I mean? No matter what's going on in your life, you got to leave that at the door when you walk in, and you've got to be this happy-go-lucky, even if you don't feel like it. Because people don't want to look at somebody, complaining or whatever, right? Well, that's hard sometimes. And, when you've done that most of your life, it's like, oh. I had one girl come in when I worked at the grocery store because I for a while I worked all different areas in the store, and this one particular time I was working, I was supervisor of the lobby customer service, and she came in and she got mad for having to wait or something, and she threw, I think it was like a book or something at me. And I'm thinking, oh, you didn't just do that. And I looked at her, I thought, oh my God, for 2 cents, I would jump over this counter. But you can't do anything. You can't do anything. And that used to drive me nuts. Well, that's exactly how I felt. I thought, you know what, enough is enough. I've had it. Oh my gosh, I've seen some of those too, where they act that way on the plane. Can you imagine? Did you see the one chick that didn't even have a top on? She walked down the aisle with no top. What an idiot. Or they start yelling. Did you see the Did you see the one? You probably did. Where the guy from India, he goes, please, somebody that said, can you stop? It stinks. It's cracking up. But can you imagine? That would be terrible. But it's just the way he said it. Oh, I hated customer service. Well, yeah. I mean, because you're causing havoc in a plane, that can be very dangerous. And some of the stuff people would bring back, because I also work customer service at Target. And when I worked there, Target took back anything. Anything. I didn't care if it was worn out, if it was shoes. The bottom of the shoes, you could tell that, they walked 100 miles in. I'm being facetious, but you know what I'm saying? The bottoms of the shoes they had them a long time. I won't tell you some of the stuff people brought back, but the things I saw coming back and the responses I had for some of that stuff being brought back. I thought, oh my gosh, boy, people have some nerve. You got a lot of nerve. It's crazy. But you do see all kinds, I'll tell you. You do see all kinds. Oh, yeah. They want what they want. People cutting in front of people. That really used to irritate me. I did speak up when that would happen. I did speak up then because that was just rude. I remember this is right before I left. This chick came in and she was always causing trouble. And the store knew her. And so she was waiting for some fabric. She goes, if this does not speed up, I'm going to go to Joann's. And I said, I think that's a great idea. Why don't you go to Joann's? I said, I bet you're going to find exactly what you there. I thought, okay, I'm going to get it now. But she didn't say anything. I just couldn't take it anymore. Don't know what you're talking about, Tyler. Yeah. It's a throat punch. Oh, yeah, they can. They definitely can. They definitely can kick you. They can't kick you off in midair, but yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what, it takes all kinds though, doesn't it? You know what? The thing that I would dread is if you were on a long flight, say to Europe, and have to, if someone got on there and started causing problems, and you're over the ocean, I don't know what they do then. Yeah, they could divert. But can you imagine, like, say you're going to Europe, you know? Or you could say, get your parachute ready. You're leaving. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'm sure we all have stories from working with the public. You know? Because you're dealing with all kinds. All kinds. And people always said, Hobby Lobby seems like it would be a really happy place, because people, go in there for fun things. Nope. Nope. Just as crabby. Just as crabby. Well, I guess I should go. I might come on during the day tomorrow. Depending how far I get with finishing up some stuff. Friday, I'm going to dedicate to editing some videos, get those out of the way. Because I got to delete stuff off my phone so I can, things that I've filmed, so I can film new stuff. So, yeah. So, anyway, okay, guys. Well, I hope you have a good night, good morning, good day tomorrow. Remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever forget that. There's only one you. Every single one. It's one you that brings something to this world nobody else can. Take care. Stay safe and have a good rest of your night and your early morning.